Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. It sounded like business as usual for Victor and Adam, and it was. But their recent decision regarding how to handle a delicate situation will almost certainly come back to bite them when another Young and Restless character enters the chat. As Young and Restless viewers know, Victor was recently discharged from the hospital after being treated for a gunshot wound, following a showdown with the dastardly Ian Ward. In a meeting with Adam at the ranch after the fact, the mustache instructed his son to keep it under wraps that Ian Ward was the intruder at the ranch by using his powers at Newman Media to do so. He was also asked not to mention anything about Jordan. In a real chip-off-the-old-block moment, Adam assured his father that he had already taken measures to ensure that the stories wouldn't come to light, as he knew his dad wouldn't want the spotlight on the family members or their businesses. Victor was concerned about reporters showing up at the ranch, and Adam anticipated this, thus earning mucho respect from the protective patriarch. However, as all soap opera fans know, putting a cover-up into effect is asking for trouble, and the Newmans are not immune. In fact, there are a few people we can think of that might be interested to hear about Newman Media concealing facts and hiding their family trials and tribulations, especially concerning dangerous escapees from prison, from their readers. One in particular. The Young and Restless character we're referring to is none other than the man who is currently in the process of financing the launch of a competing media company, and who would have no qualms about hitting the Newmans where it hurts. Though Billy denied to his partner, Phyllis, that he would use Avid Communications to go after Adam and Victor via Newman Media, we simply can't imagine him turning the other cheek when he finds out the Newmans covered up such a huge story. Several massively huge stories, in fact, if you factor in Ian and Jordan's connection to Heather Stevens' death and Sharon's murder charges, which have since been dropped. How will Billy find out? Well, it's honestly strange that he doesn't already know, given that Victoria is the mother of his children, and they all live at the ranch where Jordan died and Victor was shot by Ian. Even his brother Jack knows, so it's only a matter of time before he's brought into the loop one way or another. He'll quickly realize that none of this was reported by Newman Media's outlets, and therein will lie the temptation. Will he stand by his promise not to weaponize Avid Communications against Adam and Victor, or seize a golden opportunity to bring about the downfall of Newman Media while boosting his own company in the process? Given that Billy tends to shoot himself in the foot and behave impulsively, we're gonna guess that he'll expose the Newmans' cover-up for his own benefit and deal with the fallout with his ex-wife and his new partner Phyllis, who claims to want no part of a revenge scheme, later. What say you, Soaps readers? Let us know what you think Billy will do in the comments. The neon glow of Genoa City's skyline twinkled through the floor-to-ceiling windows of Billy Abbott's penthouse. He stood with a whiskey glass in hand, staring at the city below, as if searching for the right move to make. He had spent weeks digging, following a trail of lies and manipulation, and now he had something explosive. Something that could finally expose Victor and Adam Newman for their latest cover-up. Billy had never been one to back down from a fight with the Newmans. Victor had controlled Genoa City for far too long, and Adam, his prodigal son, had inherited his father's ruthless streak. They were powerful, untouchable to most, but not to Billy. Not this time. His phone buzzed on the coffee table. He grabbed it and saw a message from his source. "It's worse than we thought. Meet me at the warehouse." Billy's heart pounded. The warehouse. That meant the evidence was real, tangible. He wasn't just working off rumors anymore. He had proof. Grabbing his coat, he rushed out, his mind racing. He had uncovered plenty of scandals before, but this was bigger than anything he had ever exposed. The warehouse was dark and cold, the smell of oil and damp wood lingering in the air. Billy parked his car and stepped out cautiously, his eyes darting around. He spotted his informant, a nervous young man in a hoodie, shifting on his feet. The informant hesitated before handing over a flash drive. "This has everything. Financial records, transactions, and emails. The cover-up goes deep, Billy. It's not just about money. A scandal that could bring down Newman Enterprises. Victor and Adam orchestrated a corporate shell game to bury a massive financial fraud. If this gets out, they're done." Billy's breath hitched. This was it. The smoking gun. He clenched his jaw, pocketing the flash drive. You did the right thing coming to me. Just be careful, the informant warned. Victor doesn't take kindly to people exposing his secrets. Billy smirked. Neither do I. Back at Chancellor Winters, Billy plugged the flash drive into his laptop. His fingers flew across the keyboard, scanning through files, reading incriminating emails exchanged between Adam and Victor. The evidence was irrefutable. There were records of offshore accounts, misallocated company funds, and direct communications between the two, orchestrating the cover-up. His pulse quickened. This was the moment he had been waiting for. The downfall of the Newman Empire, right at his fingertips. Lily entered the office, noticing Billy's intense focus. You look like a man who just found buried treasure. Billy turned the screen towards her. More like a loaded gun. Adam and Victor are involved in a massive financial fraud. This could destroy Newman Enterprises. Lily's eyes widened. Billy, are you sure you want to do this? Going after the Newmans never ends well. Billy exhaled sharply. This isn't just about revenge anymore, Lily. It's about justice. They manipulate and control everything. Someone needs to take them down. She hesitated before nodding. Then do it right. Make sure you have all your facts straight. Billy gave her a confident nod. He always had facts. Now, he just needed the perfect way to expose them. That evening, Billy decided there was only one way to make sure this went public: live on GC Buzz. He had connections, and this was too big for an article. He needed to put it all out in real time. Within an hour, he was in the studio, seated under bright lights. The camera rolled, and he took a deep breath before speaking. Genoa City, this is Billy Abbott. And tonight, I have something that will shake this town to its core. For years, Victor Newman and his son Adam have operated in the shadows, covering up their crimes, manipulating businesses, and getting away with it. But not anymore. He held up a printed email. These are internal communications between Victor and Adam, orchestrating a fraudulent scheme that could cost investors millions. And I have proof. Transactions, offshore accounts, and documents that will bring Newman Enterprises to its knees. The live chat exploded. People were tuning in by the thousands. The news spread like wildfire. As Billy spoke, the Newmans were watching. Victor's face was a mask of controlled fury in his office at Newman Tower. Adam, seated across from him, clenched his jaw. Victor's eyes darkened. If Billy Abbott wants a war, he just got one. The fallout was immediate. The press ran with the story. Newman stock plummeted overnight. Shareholders demanded answers. Victoria confronted Billy at society. Do you realize what you've done? You're taking down our father's company. Billy met her gaze, unwavering. Your father's company is built on lies. The people of this town deserve to know the truth. Before she could respond, Adam stormed in, his expression lethal. You think you've won. You have no idea what you've just unleashed, Billy. Billy smirked. Oh, I know exactly what I've done. I've exposed you. And now, it's your turn to face the consequences.